that was an effort to introduce us to you for today. And I'd like to introduce, you saw Darren's picture on that poster. We took that about 2 years ago, and so that was on there. And our grandson probably wasn't born then, so they didn't put him on there. But my ears don't work anymore, so much like everything else, you know, what happens after you move here. But we're going to capo too on this next song. But yeah, son Darren, born to Karen and me back in 1970. Puts him over 50, doesn't it? Yeah. And his son and Christy, Wesley, who is apparently leaving the group right now. And he's a good guitar player. We played Walk Right In because there's a connection with North Carolina. And a lot of those songs tonight will be connected with our growing up and with people that link to North Carolina a bit. And this Walk Right In was done by the Rooftop Singers. And one of the leads on that was Eric Darling, who in fact took Pete Seeger's place when the Weavers broke up back during the McCarthy investigation. If you remember, back in the 50s, Pete Seeger had to leave because he was accused of being a communist lover. And the Weavers stayed together as a group. They were one of the first folk groups that really attracted my attention. And one of the persons that took his place was Eric Darling, who died in Chapel Hill of just a few years ago when he was part of the Rooftop Singers. Kate Wolf, who wrote the next song, hasn't a whole lot to do with North Carolina. She was the head of a folk station in California, but she wrote Carolina Pines song, which is liked by many. And we wanted to write a welcoming song, or have a welcoming song to do. And Give Yourself to Love was her best song that she wrote in that regard. So we're going to play that now. And once again, this is a folk entertainment group, and I want you to just sing out on anything you think you know. I hope. Kind friends all gathered round, there's something I would say. What brings us together here has blessed us all today. Love has made a circle that holds us all inside, where strangers are as family, loneliness can't hide. You must give yourself to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your hearts to the tears and laughter, and give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. I've walked on mountains in the rain, learned to love the wind, been up before the sunrise to watch the day begin. I always knew I'd find you, though I never did know how. Like sunshine on a cloudy day, you stand before me now. You must give yourself to love. If love is what you're after, open up your hearts to the tears and laughter, and give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Love is born in fire, it's planted like a seed, and love can't give you everything, but it gives you what you need. Love comes when you are ready, love comes when you are afraid. It will be your greatest teacher, the best friend you have made. You must give yourself to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your heart to the tears and laughter, and give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Thank you. We're going to go back to children now. Remember what children were like raising up. Remember what you were like when you were a child. And here's a Tom Paxton song that as I was going through my music today, I realized that Peter, Paul, and Mary had recorded half the stuff we're doing tonight. So anyway, so they had an influence on me. You ready, gang? Thank you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and when I was but a wee little lad, full of health and joy, my father homeward came one night and gave to me a toy. A wonderful one it was, with many colors bright. And the moment I laid eyes on it, it became my heart's delight. It went zip and it moved, bop when it stopped, and brrr when it stood still. Never knew just what it was, yes, I never will. Kind of joined in on that chorus and at least get the noises in. Oh, it went zip when it moved, bop when it stopped, and when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, I guess I never will. The first time that I picked it up, I had a big surprise. 'Cause right on the bottom were 2 big buttons that looked like big green eyes. I first pushed one, then the other, then I twisted its lid. And the moment I laid eyes on it, here is what it did. It went zip when it moved, bop when it stopped, brrr when it stood still. Never knew just what it was, guess I never will. It first marched left and then marched right, then marched under a chair. And when I looked where it had gone, it wasn't even there. I started to cry. My daddy laughed. He knew that I would find. When I turned around my marvelous toy, chug, chug, chug from behind. It went zip when it moved, pop when it stopped, and whir when it stood still. I never knew just what it was. I guess I never will. Well, the years have gone by too quickly, it seems. Now I have my own little boy and girls. And yesterday I gave to them this marvelous little toy. Their eyes nearly popped right out of their heads. They gave a squeal of glee. None of them knows just what it is, but they love it just like me. Still goes zip when it moves, pop when it stops, and whir when it stands still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. Never knew just what it was, I guess I never will. Yo. From the same kind of genre, Peter, Paul, and Mary again. Ready? Puff the magic dragon, live by the sea, frolic in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff, and brought him strings of sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, frolic in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, and frolic in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh, together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail, and Jackie kept a lookout perched on just a Jenny's tail. The noble kings and princes would bow whenever they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags as Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Now a dragon lives forever, but not so little girls and boys. Painted wings, giant rings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jacket Paper came no more. And Puff, that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff, that mighty dragon, sadly slipped into his cave. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, frolic in dragon lived by the sea, and frolicking the autumn mist in a cold heart. One more time, of the magic dragon lived by the sea, frolicking the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Of the magic dragon lived by the sea, frolicking the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Good job, good job, good job, good job. Bye, hon. Love you too. She's had enough. She's heard these songs over and over. That's Shannon, our baby. Ready? Sure. We think so. I'm not sure I am. Staring out our picture window, reminiscing on the past, of the hours I spent painting on handprints on the glass, the days of crying babies and nights with little sleep, and making things all better, and kissing skin up deep. Dedicating this to Mother's Day. Our house was always empty, cleaning every mess. I'd kick 'em out into the yard, picked up the toys they left, soaked to the skin and dripping wet. They come in from the rain, watch the lightning through our window, with their hands upon the pane. Now the house is deathly quiet, everything is in its place. A home once filled with laughter, now full of empty space. Windows are all shiny, kids grow up way too fast. I miss the toys, I miss the noise, and handprints on the glass. Back then I'd trade a fortune for an hour all alone. From the chaos to the muddy shoes, couldn't wait till they were gone. But be careful what you wish for it will come to pass. There'll come a day you long for, the handprints on the glass. Now the house was deathly quiet, everything is in its place. A home once filled with laughter, now full of empty space. Windows are all shining, kids grow up way too fast. I miss the toys, I miss the noise, handprints on the glass. Lord willing, we'll have grandkids who play until we drop. Handprints in the window and never clean them up. Now the house is deathly quiet, everything is in its place. A house once filled with laughter, now full of empty space. Windows are all shiny, kids grow up way too fast. I miss the toys, I miss the noise, handprints on the glass. I miss the toys, I miss the noise, and handprints on the glass. Heard that from Crystal Creek. Jerry Andrews co-wrote that, who is with Crystal Creek. You got okay. Is that the glass? Okay. Yeah, okay. Knew this would come up sooner or later. But no, one of the influences of my early years was a young man named Buddy Holly. How many of you remember Buddy Holly? But having to sit down with two Peggies every time I ate a meal led me to decide that we'd put the song, see what happens. If you knew Peggy Sue, then you know why I feel blue about Peggy. My Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, gal. I love you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue. Oh, how my heart yearns for you. Oh, Peggy, oh, Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, gal. I love you, Peggy Sue. Sing it. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue. Pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue. Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal. I need you, Peggy Sue. I love you, Peggy Sue. With a love so rare and true. Oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal. Yes, I want you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue. Pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue. Oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, gal. I need you, Peggy Sue. I love you, Peggy Sue, with a love so rare and true. Oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal. Yes, I want you, Peggy Sue. Oh, I want you, gal. I want you, Peggy Sue. Thank you for your patience. Peggy Sue.
Jerry, I can't heard the song came later. My daddy used to sing that one too.
Well, I'll tell you where I secondly heard it. I heard it on the radio with Buddy Holly, of course, and I was not a great rock and roll fan, starting with Elvis, but I was a Buddy Holly. And unfortunately, he died my senior year of high school. Too bad. But, let's go back to those years of the late 50s and early 60s. Sam Cooke. Don't know much about history, don't know much biology, don't know much about a science book, don't know much about the French I took, but I do know that I love you, and I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this could be. Don't know much about geography, don't know much of trigonometry, don't know much about algebra, don't know what a slide rule is for, but I do know 1 and 1 is 2. And if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. Now I don't claim to be an A student, but I'm trying to be. I think maybe by being an A student, baby, I could win your love for me. Don't know much about the Middle Ages, looked at the pictures and I turned the pages. Don't know much about rise and fall, don't know much about nothing at all, but I do know that I love you, and if you know you love me too, what a wonderful world this could be. Now I don't claim to be an A student, but I'm trying to be. I think maybe by being an A student, baby, I could win your love for me. Don't know much about the Middle Ages, looked at the books that turn the pages, don't know nothing about rise and fall, don't know nothing about nothing at all, but I do know that I love you, and I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this could be. Oh, what a wonderful world this could be. What a wonderful world this could be. Lovely. Okay. Right out of high school, of course, the folk music revival was really kicking up, and we were doing a lot of protest songs because there was a lot to protest. Karen and I got married in 1964. In 1965, our best man at our wedding was dead in Vietnam. And soon after that, Martin Luther King had the March on Washington. And this is where a lot of us first heard this song that I hope you all know. How many roads must a man walk down before they call him a man? And how many seas must a heart sail before she sleeps in the sand? How many times must the cannonball fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years must a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? How many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? And how many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing. How many times must the man look up before he can see the sky? And how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? And how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Thank you. And this is, in a way, dedicated to all of us who lived through the 60s and 70s, but also to the Spanish-speaking people in the house. We've got 2 lines in Spanish out of 16, so 2. Only 2 of you are speaking Spanish? We are the boat, we are the sea. barco, somos el mar. Yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. Translation: oh, we are the ground, oh, we are the sea. I sail in you, you sail in me. The stream sings it to the river sings it to the sea sings it to the boat that carries you and me. Somos el barco, somos el mar. Yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat, we are the sea. I sail in you, you sail in me. The boat we are sailing in was built by many hands. The sea we are sailing on touches every land. Somos el barco, somos el mar. Yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. Oh, we are the boat, oh, we are the sea. I sail in you, so with our hopes we set the sails and we face the winds once more. And with our hearts we chart the waters never sailed before. Somos el barco, somos el mar. Yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. We are the road, we are the sea. I sail in you, you sail in me. Okay, another one from the Peter, Paul, and Mary archive introduces a couple of gospel songs here. This is one that they did first, and I'm not very gospely, but it's a lot of rock here. We'll try. Join in if you know it, or if you don't, try. Jesus met the woman at the well. 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 And he told her everything she'd ever done. He said, woman, woman, where is your husband? They said, woman, woman, where is your husband? They said, woman, woman, where is your husband? And I know everything you ever done. She said, Jesus, Jesus, I ain't got no husband. Jesus, Jesus, ain't got no husband. She said, Jesus, Jesus, ain't got no husband, and the one you have now is not your own. What a hand he said, woman, woman, you got 5 husbands. He said, woman, woman, you got 5 husbands. He said, woman, woman, you got 5 husbands, and the one you have now, he's not your own. She said, this man, he must be a prophet. She said, this man, he must be a prophet. She said, this man, he must be a prophet. He's done told me everything I've ever done. Jesus met the woman at the well. Jesus met the woman at the well. Jesus met the woman at the well, and he told her everything she'd ever done. We'll talk it over. C, capo 2. D. Here was one of the early spiritual songs that I learned. A guy by the name of Ira Stanfield was writing a lot of this in the 40s and 50s. And this was one that's always caught my attention because it's when you don't understand what life's all about, maybe you can talk it over in the by and by. Those shadows deepen and my heart bleeds. I will not question the way he leads. This side of heaven will know it why. I will not question a broken heart, but we'll talk it over in the by and by. We'll talk it over, my Lord and I. I'll ask the reasons, he'll tell me why. When we talk it over in the by and by. Try that chorus. We'll talk it over in the by and by. We'll talk it over, my Lord and I'll ask the reason, he'll tell me why. When we talk it over in the by and by, I'll hide my heartache beyond a smile and wait for reasons till after a while. And though he try me, I know I'll find that all my burdens are silver lined. We'll talk it over in the by and by. We'll talk it over, my Lord and I'll ask the reasons, he'll tell me why. When we talk it over in the by and by, I'll ask the reasons, he'll tell me why. When we talk it over in the by and by. Thank you. Yeah. Well, we talked about getting older. D, capo C, capo 2. Okay. This is probably the best known song by Randy Travis. I don't sing like Randy Travis, but you probably know the song. As much as you know, just feel free to let it go because it's talks about marriage. You may think that I'm talking foolish. You may hear I'm more than I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. You're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this song that I give is gonna be yours till the day that I die. I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, be happy to tell you again, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes a toll on a body, makes a young girl's brown hair turn to gray. Well, honey, I don't care I'd in love with your hair if it all fell out. I love you anyway. They say time plays tricks on a memory, makes people forget things they knew. It's easy to see, it's happened to me. I've forgotten every woman but you, oh darling. I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever. Amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, wonder how long I'll be faithful. Just listen to how the song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever. Amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever. Amen. Okay, so one I have to do. The reason I got this order of some music is that I've asked a lot of people around the tables, and they've requested a few of these songs. And this is one that gets requested quite a bit, and I'm pretty sure most of you know it. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home to the country road. I hear her voice in the morning hours, she calls me. Radio reminds me of a home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Oh, country roads, take me home. And take me home down country road. Thank you. Want to hear another one? That was, huh? Please. Police? What do you have there? You have biplane? Let's do biplane. This is one we used to do most of the kids, our kids learned it. By the Irish Rovers back a few years ago. Way out in London Airport and hangar number 4, a lonely little biplane whose name was Evermore. His working days were over, no more would he sail. Upon his wings above the clouds, flying the rolling air. Bye, bye, biplane, once on a sky plane. Bye, bye, hush-a-bye, lullaby plane. All the mighty jet planes would look down their nose. They'd laugh and say, oh, I'm so glad that I'm not one of those. And nevermore would shake away the teardrops from his wings and dream of days when he again could do heroic things. Bye, bye, biplane, once upon a sky plane. Bye, bye, hush-a-bye, lullaby plane. Then one day the fog and rain had closed the airport down, and all the mighty jet planes were helpless on the ground. When a call came to the airport for a mercy flight, 'twould be too late, they could not wait, someone must fly tonight. And they rolled a little biplane out to runway number 5, and though he looked so small and weak, he knew he could survive. And as he roared into the storm, the big jets hung their wings and hoped someday, like Evermore, to do heroic things. Bye, bye, biplane, once upon a sky. Bye, bye, hush-a-bye, lullaby plane. And so, me bitty bundle, I've spun a tale for you. You must learn there's nothing in this world that you can't do. Do not be discouraged by circumstance or size. Remember evermore and set your sights up in the skies. Bye, 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 once upon a sky. Bye, bye, hush, bye, lullaby. Bye, 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 once upon a sky. Bye, bye, hush, bye, lullaby. Good night, Wilbur. Good night, all. Thank you. Yes.
I think you and Karen ought to sing There's a Hole in My Bucket.
I told her that you would all want that. The most often requested song we ever did. Here, Karen. Yeah. That's what we're not going to. That was our last song with one encore. But here. Can you get Mama Mike?
Thank you. Where is it?
You can hold it in your lap if you want to, because you're the reason that I sing next line, so. Hold it. You just read it and I'll do it. I'll follow.
It's the hard part because I'm not using the name on here. It's Liza
Use the
and
name.
Henry, huh?
Use Liza and Henry, go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna use Liza and Henry. It's easier.
I tried to make it sound like a real thing, that we always fight about things like getting water in a bucket. But Karen likes to do the lyrics the way they're written.
Yeah. Okay, next. Should I just start?
Well, and where I don't know where it is, but where's the bucket?
Oh, we don't have the bucket.
But you want me to get water on it, right?
If I knew, I would have bought a bucket. Okay, you start out by saying there's a hole in the bucket.
Okay, you asked me to get ask me to get water. Ask me to get the water.
No.
Okay.
There's a hole in the bucket.
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, there's a hole.
Well, fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Well, fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry. Fix the hole.
With what shall I fix it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I fix it? With what shall I fix the hole?
With a straw, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With a straw, dear Henry, dear Henry, with a straw.
Straw. But the straw is too long, dear Liza, dear Liza. The straw is too long, dear Liza, too long.
Well, cut it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Well, cut it, dear Henry, dear Henry. Cut the straw.
With what shall I cut it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I cut it? What am I going to cut the straw with?
With an axe, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With an axe, dear Henry, dear Henry. Cut it with an axe.
But the axe is too dull, dear Liza, dear Liza. The axe is too dull, dear Liza, too dull.
Then sharpen it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Sharpen it, dear Henry. Sharpen the axe.
With what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I sharpen it, dear Liza? With what?
With a stone, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With a stone, dear Henry. Sharpen it with a stone.
But the stone is too dry, dear Liza, dear Liza. The stone is too dry, dear Liza. Too dry, too dry.
Too dry.
Can't do a sharpening without wet stone.
Well, then wet it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Wet it, dear Henry. Just wet the stone.
With what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I wet it, dear Liza? With what?
With water, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. With water, dear Henry. Wet the stone with water.
In what shall I fetch it, dear Liza, dear Liza? In what shall I fetch it? What am I going to get the water in?
In the well, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. In the well, dear Henry. Get the water in the well.
With what shall I fetch it, dear Elijah, dear Elijah? With what shall I fetch it? What am I going to get the water with?
In a bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. In a bucket, dear Henry. Fetch it in a bucket.
But there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. There's a hole. Thank you.
Yes, are you done with this program for tonight? Okay.
You're still here. My daughter left a half hour ago. Nah.
Well, thank you all. You've been a wonderful audience. You've been a wonderful audience.
Yes, thank you.
Maybe in the future we ought to print out the words to the songs and then you can sing along. That would be nice, wouldn't it? If we printed out the words of the songs and passed them out, then you could sing with us.
We don't get too loud and we've never heard a singer.
Yeah.
We're like,
Ava brought water bottles. I know your dad wants one.
we couldn't hear anybody else.
Ah, yes.
Very good. Thank you so very much. I enjoyed it.
Oh, thanks so much. I love it. No, I'm actually okay. Thank you. What does it connect? Is that right? Because this did not